so loud.
All right. Welcome to the Open Mind Podcast, or you can say the OM Podcast. The name is Sam Jnr, the one and only, the finest. Today, I'm privileged to have the beautiful, I should say, sexy, sassy, one and only Sydney Marith.
Here we go.
I got it right, right?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Welcome to the Open Mind Podcast. So, my first question is going to be I know you come way back from Seattle in America, right? So,
Yeah.
can you picture for us how was growing up like?
So I grew up in Seattle, Washington, like a suburb of
Okay.
Seattle,
Mm,
in a pretty good community.
Okay.
Like tripped out by my voice, my ears. Okay. Yeah. So I grew up in like a suburb of Seattle.
All right.
My dad is Khmer and my mom is white, American, Caucasian, however you want to say it.
Okay.
Um, so me and my siblings are mixed. I have a younger sister and a
Okay.
younger brother. My sister and I are very close in age. Growing up, I was in a very younger age. I was in a very diverse community, diverse area. I actually had a Cambodian kindergarten teacher, which, yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
And then as I got older in middle school, I moved to another area kind of across the lake where I was living, and that was a bit of a nicer area. So
Wow.
slightly less diverse, but overall Seattle is a very diverse place. You have a lot of people from a lot of different places. A lot of
Okay.
immigration happens there, and so yeah, it was a pretty diverse
Wow.
upbringing.
Wow. So you said your dad is Khmer and your
Yes.
mom is Caucasian.
Yes.
All right. So how was the Khmer presence in your life growing up, in terms of languages and let's say the food and all these things? How present was it? Because some people, when they are born in another country, they tend up to, lose their identity. So how present was Khmer culture in your life growing up?
As I was a lot younger and my
Mm.
dad was the one to take me and my sister to school,
Mm.
he would teach us Khmer. So I think actually my Khmer was a lot better when I was younger because I spent a
Okay.
lot of time with my dad. He's fluent in Khmer, pretty
Ooh.
fluent.
How's your Khmer?
Um, it ebbs and flows.
Can we speak?
Sometimes
Can we
it's
speak
good.
Khmer? Na? Nyek mai ba non?
No. And I cannot articulate myself well in Khmer.
No problem. It's
I can do
fine.
like to get around. I can speak Khmer, and I try to learn because it would be amazing if I could speak Khmer.
I think it would be nice if you say a word or two in Khmer.
Okay, what should I say?
Okay, just introduce yourself as
Okay.
Sydney.
Okay. Susday na tagok kaniya.
Okay.
Knyom dia Miss Planet International.
All
Pipuan
right.
Mapaypram.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like it. I like it. So please go
I'm a
on.
bit shy to speak. I get messed up.
All right. So talking about your upbringing and your dad passing a lot of things to you in Khmer. Was he also born in Seattle or he migrated there?
So he was born in Siem Reap, and then
Okay.
when he was 4, him and his family, they moved to the States
Okay.
right before the Khmer Rouge, and they settled in a very tiny little small town
Wow.
about 2 to 3 hours south of Seattle.
Mm.
It's a very small town, a very white town, if you will. So I think they definitely had a sense of like we are not the same, but
Oh.
my grandparents are very proud Americans. They're very proud that they live in America. They feel as though I think they in some ways embody an American dream because they moved to America. My grandpa worked a very humble job
Mm.
and eventually now they own a family house
Wow.
and yeah, they
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
yeah, they're
So
very
would you
proud of it.
say you looking at where you lived, very, diverse community.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's a white town, I should more like it. How big was the Cambodian community and how involved were you with them?
My grandparents are pretty involved in the Cambodian community. They
Okay.
sponsored a lot of families coming over to the US.
Okay.
So when I went to go visit my grandparents, I
Hmm.
felt as though it was very much Cambodian community. But my dad is pretty Americanized. So my dad cooked like American Cambodian food. My dad was mainly the person to
Like a
cook.
fusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Cambodian food, but from an American grocery store. So like it's Cambodian food, but a little bit different.
Okay.
But yeah, I went to a lot of events, had to sit through a lot of ceremonies that I
You-
didn't love to sit through as a kid. But
I
yeah.
see. All right. So, be honest with this one, right?
Mm.
Tell me, are you more Cambodian or more American? Be honest.
I think it depends on like what aspect.
Mm.
I mean, by blood, I'm 50-50, but
Okay.
I do think that so
Okay.
if you asked me this like 3 years ago, I'm American.
All right.
But because
Okay.
I've been
Okay.
here and I feel like I've been trying to adopt a lot of different things and
Mm.
adapt really fast, not only into Cambodia, but into the other countries that I've lived in, I do feel very well adapted to Southeast Asia
Cambodia. Okay.
and yeah, Cambodia in particular.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm American. I'm Americanized.
Yes.
I'm American.
Yes. It takes some sense of confidence to say what you just said, because a lot of people get stereotyped, and also they are being called names by choosing sides. You
Mm.
understand? But you still recognize you being Cambodian and also you being American. So it's like you are best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Okay. So at what point did you decide you want to come back to Cambodia?
It was a very spontaneous decision.
Okay.
I ended up in Southeast Asia on
Mm.
modeling contracts. So
Wow.
my first modeling contract was when I was 16. I swear the noise is making me not able to speak. When I was 16. And my first trip to Cambodia was when I was 14 with my whole family.
Okay.
So I started doing modeling contracts in Southeast Asia after I graduated high school. And then I was taking a break from modeling. I was living in Indonesia.
Okay.
Hello? Yeah, okay. I was living in Indonesia. And I had always thought about pageantry just because it kind of fit my personality. If that makes sense?
No, you're beautiful, so definitely that should be something. I think it's perfect for you.
Yeah, I love speaking. I was a cheerleader.
Correct.
It just kind of made sense. So it was always something I had thought about, but I'd never done. And in Indonesia, pageantry is also a very big thing.
Exactly.
And then I just one day decided I was going to come to Cambodia and do a beauty pageant. I was very used to moving countries, though. It was something I had done, like hopped to different countries every few months.
By then you were young,
Yeah.
So how confident or how did your parents feel about you, leaving home, and not to a nearby country, like all the way to Southeast Asia?
It was kind of like a gradual thing. So my first modeling contract was when I was 16 before I graduated, and it was a little bit after COVID, so I was still doing online school.
Yep.
And my dad was with me for the full 3 months.
Okay.
He stayed with me for 3 months. Was a little protective. Like I did not go to any job, any casting without him.
No
but
way.
It's great. It got me comfortable.
Wow.
And then when I moved to Malaysia after I graduated high school, my mom came with me. She was there for 2 weeks, helped me get settled in. And then after.
Okay, so I want to know, do you think that a lot of people in the pageantry industry are being controlled? And what would be your advice to them? And what would be your encouragement to them?
Yes, I do think people are being controlled. And I think that it's very easy to overlook because people see the girl only, they don't see the team behind it. So even it's kind of inherent in pageantry, if I'm being honest, because, for example, you're judged on your dress, but you don't actually have control over what you wear.
Really?
Because at least I have never, none of the girls that I know have ever
had control.
You don't get to design your dress or the concept of the dress or really collaborate with the designer.
Is this something that happens elsewhere or it's only here?
I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody, but
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's for the most part, your outfits are not something that you choose. It's something that other people are sponsoring, which, I mean, that's amazing because I haven't had to pay for wardrobe or anything like that. So I'm very grateful for the sponsors. But in that case, I'm being judged on my outfits, but it's not necessarily something I have full control over.
I understand.
Yes.
Okay.
And every title comes with a contract. So I don't think people always see that. Okay. If, for example, there was a situation maybe a few years ago where a girl got pulled off the stage by her national director, she was crying or something like that.
Wow.
And many people judged her, first of all, she was like 18 on a very big stage with a lot of eyes. And I don't think anybody considered maybe what was going on behind the scenes. Sure,
Right.
she's crying. Maybe that's bad sportsmanship. Maybe that is the case. But maybe she knows that when she gets off the stage, she's going to have an issue.
Wow.
Maybe she knows that there was a lot of pressure, and now that she didn't win, she's going to have a problem. It's so many different things. I think it's starting to surface more as well in pageantry, where people are like, ooh, like coming out from their titles or stepping down because of certain treatment and stuff. And I think it's starting to get more exposed, but I just think that people should be quicker, not as quick to judge the girl, because you don't really know what's going on.
Going on behind.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. This is really deep, and I feel it's something that someone should stand up and advocate for these girls. Okay. So for newbies who wants to go into pageantry, who wants to, emulate what you just did, what is the right path for them to follow so that they don't fall victims of what you just said?
I would go into pageantry with a lack of desperation. So if you are dying for that title, you will do anything for that title.
I understand.
They know how bad you want it, and they will take advantage of you on all different levels. Who knows? Everybody has it. It can be very bad, or it can be like small things that don't matter as much.
Understand.
But if you're so desperate for this title that you lose yourself and you give up
Okay.
your own morals,
Okay.
and you will give up your own progression as a human,
Yes,
it's not worth it.
I see.
I found, even in the past past year of my life, the more I'm desperate for something, the more it doesn't serve me.
True.
And the more I'm content with myself and my current situation, I'm like, yeah, the title would be great, but I just want to have a good performance.
Wow.
Every time I've only been on a stage twice for
Okay.
a pageant. My first time, I did not care that I didn't win, if I'm being honest. I was so satisfied with my performance.
Okay.
I spoke well, my stage presence was good, my performance was so strong, and I felt content in that.
I see.
Crown or no crown, I was very satisfied with myself. And the second time again, I judged my own performance, how I felt, how I looked,
Okay.
and it was the best that I could have done. So I
Wow.
think changing your drive to fill somebody else's idea to fulfilling your own expectation. Yeah.
Okay, so since you're talking about you having a strong sense of personality and also not really like hungry that you lose yourself, let's talk about the issue of you compromising. Have you ever compromised in this industry? And if you have, what made you do that?
I mean, I think there's a compromise always on every level. Every decision you
Understand.
make compromises the opposing
Correct.
option.
Correct.
But I mean, every day I choose to stay in Cambodia. I choose to be away from my family, which is a compromise that I've made for a long time.
Yes.
I miss my family a lot, but I also know that the place that I am now is the right place for me to be.
Okay. Now you're talking about Cambodia being the right place for you to be.
Mhm.
I know there are thousands of people like you because of the Khmer Rouge. They were born in the U.S. Okay? Oh yes, or they are in the U.S. or different other places. What would be your advice to them coming back, and what would be something that you would tell them about Cambodia? Not something just to like a fallacy, but you're telling them the actual thing that will really convince them to Cambodia or choose Cambodia.
I don't think it's for everybody. Growing up in a Western community, and then going into Cambodia, which is a developing country,
Correct.
it can be hard. It's very different than the way that a Western world operates. So
Yes.
it takes a lot of patience. And if you're not willing to be patient or adapt easily and you're very rigid in your ways, I wouldn't try, because you're too close-minded to make it work.
Understand.
You have to be open-minded.
Okay.
But if you choose to be open-minded, Cambodia is a place where it's very easy to make things happen. Your barriers of entry to business, your barriers of entry to meeting people are very low. So that means
Okay.
that if you want to try and start a business, your investment is going to be significantly lower than what it would be in a Western country, in the States,
Understand.
for example, or
Correct.
Australia. There's not as many regulations on things. And I would hope that everybody would use that
It's an opportunity.
as an
Yes.
opportunity and with
Exactly.
morals.
Exactly. Okay. So, with your current status as the Miss Planet International,
Yeah.
actually, she's back to back. Local, then and national,
Yes.
then international.
Yes.
Okay. So, what what has been your role in putting Cambodia on the map?
It is everything that I've let it be.
Okay.
There is, it's a decision. Everything I do
Mm.
to promote Cambodia, it's an action that I take.
Okay.
There's no requirement of me, and quite frankly, there's not too much support.
Okay.
I care deeply, and I feel a responsibility with this title, whether that be to the organization or just to the country itself, because I have such loving support from people.
Mm.
I really care about the people that support me.
Really, because you're one of the queens, I'd say. People really love you.
And I feel it.
Yes, like whenever I go to places and I mention Sydney, people are like, "Oh, that girl." Okay, it brings me to my next question. Do you think you get the same support when you are like a full Cambodian, or is because you have an American trait?
I mean, I guess it's hard to tell because
Mm,
being American, growing up in America is like what made me me.
correct.
So if I were to have grown up here, I would be a completely different person.
Understood.
And I don't think people love me because I'm American. I
Mm,
think people just support me because of what I do and how
yes.
I show up.
Okay, that's really nice. Okay, so looking into the future, what's the future like for you?
It's getting really exciting,
Tell us
actually.
about it.
So I'm into my reign for Miss Planet, and it's been good. Been doing a lot
Nice.
of work, and I'm also transitioning, hopefully, into more entrepreneurial space. I love
Doing
creative
business.
strategy,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
and I just launched an activewear brand.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm really
let's give some spotlight to your new brand.
excited. Thank you.
Free ad.
Yes, I'm really excited about it.
All right.
It's a real passion project, and boy, does it take a lot of time.
I know, right? Business is not easy though.
Yeah, but I'm learning so much.
Okay.
I I just feel like my mind is opening, my knowledge base is opening, and it's all like from hands-on experience, learning from my partner or learning from people around me, just watching how other people operate. I observe a lot and I
Correct.
take in a lot.
Mm.
I like to watch and observe and see
I
how
can
people do
see.
things
All right.
and um, think a lot. I like to
Okay.
think.
Think a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was your cultural shock when you came to Cambodia? Or what are your current culture shock? Because my friend told me, bro, I thought I had one culture shock, but it keeps happening every day.
Well, okay, I have two different answers to that. The first
All
time I
right.
came to Cambodia, my dad prepared me for like the worst. He had last been to Cambodia like maybe in the 90s.
Oh, so it's been a while for him.
Yeah, and so when we came back in 2019, he was explaining what it was like in the 90s. So we had almost like a 20-year difference.
Correct.
So I literally thought I was going to come here and not come back home the way my parents were like preparing me, my grandparents, like, it was,
You're
yeah,
gonna
it
get
was
kicked out.
traumatizing. And then I came here and I was like, guys, calm down.
Calm
Everything's
down.
fine.
Everything is
So I
fine.
feel like I had reverse culture shock in that way. It was like I was
Well,
expecting it to be very
this
bad.
really a very nice way to put it because a lot of people are in your shoes.
Mm.
Even current date today, right? The issue is people are like, is Cambodia safe? Is
Mm.
Cambodia this? Cambodia that? Let me hear it from you. What would you say current Cambodia is?
I wouldn't say you should say it's unsafe just like you say any other country is unsafe.
Understood.
I really think every country has its
Mm.
negatives and positives.
Yes,
Every country has things that can be dangerous,
correct.
and every country has things that are safer.
That's true.
Even like the US, I can't lie, I feel safer in Cambodia. Like,
Wow.
on a day-to-day basis, I really do feel more safe in Cambodia than I do in the downtown area of my home city.
Wow.
And that's just the reality of it. Are there dangers?
Yes.
Are there poor things that happen? Absolutely. Just like
Definitely.
any other country. But you have to have critical thinking and like
Correct.
not put yourself in poor situations. If you're
Exactly.
going to a country solo as a woman, you
Yes.
have to have all of the things that you need in order to make yourself feel as
Safe.
safe as you can. And
Wow.
that goes with any country.
I think that's a very good way to put it, and I think people would be encouraged by you saying that as well. Okay, so have you tried any Khmer food?
Of course.
Okay, so what's your favorite?
Oh my goodness. I eat a lot of Khmer food. Mostly I eat Khmer
Guys,
food
she eats
here.
a lot.
I do eat a lot. We eat a lot of Khmer food here.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of changes. I love Jekjian,
Oh,
just fried
nice.
banana.
Jixian. Wow.
Everybody knows
Actually,
I love
when you say
Jekjian.
that, like my team is like, I love it too. I love that too. It's something I eat like on a daily basis, though.
I had to stop eating it on a daily basis.
Oh
But
yeah, because it's being fried every time.
Yeah.
And yes, not healthy,
I
but it's
mean, it's good for the heart.
good. No, it's good for the moment, though.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's say, currently you are Miss Planet. Okay. I kind of have a little issue. I wouldn't say issue, but something that's bothering me is
Okay.
because I feel a lot of queens, or should I put it that way,
Okay.
after 1 year, their relevance die.
Hmm.
They don't have a transition to do something else. They don't have a transition to do something else in terms of, okay, she's Miss Planet this year. Next year, she's nothing. Nobody knows her. There's nothing for her to do, right? Whereas in other places, right, there's a transition. Maybe from being Miss Planet, you go into acting, you go into singing, something in the creative industry that makes your relevance stands. So my question is, I know you just said you are doing some business on the side, but on a national level, something that will impact, the whole nation. Are you doing something, or is there something in place for you to
Yeah.
have this?
I think generally speaking, we really idolize pageant queens, and I think that's amazing. But to a young mind, I think it can be also a bit damaging because when your end goal in life is to be a pageant queen, your life goal dies when you're 20, when you're in your 20s.
Yes.
So for me, pageantry is a part of my journey.
Okay.
It's a way that I'm able to connect with people and meet people and eventually have connections with people, and it turns into business because people respect pageant queens.
Definitely do.
But it can't be a forever goal. For me, I love Cambodia and I would really like to have an impact on a more personal level. So, for example, creating a really healthy workspace for a lot of people, to employ people. I have always loved being a leader. You can ask my family. I liked telling people what to do for a very long time, and
So like being the boss.
I do,
Okay.
but I think I tried to learn more and more and more about positive leadership styles. My
Understand.
mom is also a really good mentor in that. And eventually I would love to be able to improve the lives of people. Philanthropy is very important to me as well.
Okay.
I don't have much means to give, but
No, you
what
have
I
a lot
do
to
have, I can give my time,
give. Okay.
and in the future one day, I hope that I can have a, let's say, company, an empire that
Okay. I like the word empire.
yeah,
That's good.
that that is good, that really benefits people, that
I understand.
solves a problem for consumers
Okay.
and creates healthy working environments for others, and then gives to those who need it.
Perfect. But do you think the system here in Cambodia will support that? Or there's a bit of challenge?
I think that it's for me, I recognize that it's an easy enter. It's easy for me to
So
enter.
true. So true.
But there's a low ceiling on it. So your consumer ceiling is pretty low,
Okay.
which is why for me, starting and learning in Cambodia is really, really my goal.
That's good.
and then it always having the roots here. So I'm building it here. The foundation is here. It doesn't mean it stays
Yeah.
only here.
Understand. So you're ready to expand
Mhm.
and grow. That's good. Okay, so we are coming close to the end, but before we do that, we would like to talk about some sensitive topic.
Okay.
Are you married? Are you
No.
single?
I have a partner.
Okay, so you have a
Yes.
partner. Is it Khmer?
He is not Khmer.
Job.
Angers a few people.
Yes,
It really
does.
does. But yeah, I have a boyfriend. He
Okay.
is half Indonesian, half Australian.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Lucky him, huh? There's so many
He's a
people gonna
lucky
fight
guy.
him. Huh? Okay, does he live here?
No, he doesn't. We're long
Okay.
distance.
Is he also a model or?
He is an actor. He's more
Oh.
famous than me.
Okay. So have you done any movies so far?
I actually have. I did a movie at the end of last year, but it should be releasing this year sometime.
It's a ghost movie, right?
Yes. I was a
Okay.
nun.
Yes.
I went from a
that's-
pageant queen to a nun.
Yes. Actually, I saw your stories and you posted something about that. Actually, it brings me to my next question.
Mm.
When it comes to the film industry in Cambodia, do you think the trend is on the right path, or they need to adapt to new things when it comes to creativity?
People are very open to new things, I will
Correct.
say. But I see a lot of people compromising quality for quantity. So,
That's true.
in the
That's
ways
true.
that releasing a new series every month makes money, it does very poorly for the industry.
Yes.
So, if some investor internationally wants to come and support Cambodian production,
It's
if they
difficult.
see the poor quality, it's not, they're not interested.
Understand.
Whereas I worked with a great production house, and I was really happy that I accepted. I was really nervous at first because if a movie, man, you're locked in. You
Yes,
got to work
yes.
with these people for like
Exactly,
months.
for months, yeah.
And I lucked out. They were great people,
I'm
amazing
happy you
people.
did.
And the overall, like I already got to see some of it, and it looks really good. I was pretty impressed. So I would love to see some more creativity,
Yes.
and I also hope that consumers start to become a bit more critical, because we can watch things for entertainment, sure, but when we start creating quality, when we want to see art being made,
Yes.
that's when I think it challenges the industry a bit and
Okay.
will help us as Cambodia's entertainment industry to start being a bit more respected.
Okay, that's nice. Because in my personal perspective, I think Cambodia should do more love movies, like Rien Snaiha, right? Because the reason is that there are so many beautiful people here that are skilled and can be put on the screen to, expose Cambodia on that part. Okay, so would you think Cambodia is in the right part in terms of marketing itself to the world? And what do you think your role is or have been so far?
I think Cambodia's figuring it out still.
Okay.
There's a lot of different sides. I'm studying marketing. So it's very, very interesting to study marketing at a American university and then watch consumers here, because marketing laws from uni in America just don't apply here.
So different.
Yeah. I think that the marketing has adapted to match the consumer.
Correct.
So and so it's working. And actually recently I've been really thinking about this. This is one of the topics I've been thinking about a lot.
Okay.
People have success in marketing through virality,
Correct.
and it happens all over the world, but especially in Cambodia.
Yes.
Even if the quality of the product is poor, if it's viral, it sells.
goes,
It makes
yes,
money.
yes.
So many business people here, or founders, are really interested in creating products that go viral rather than quality products.
Wow.
And many, I have quite a few friends in business. It's very common, and I love talking to them. But one of the things that we've been talking about is you can't market quality here because people aren't really receptive to it as well. People tend to be a lot more, at least your people with disposable income,
Okay.
but still a bit lower. So not
Correct.
your high class, but
Understand.
like disposable middle income. they buy not based on quality, based on bundling, based on discount
Saving.
sales,
Yes, yes.
which is understandable because, of
Mm.
course, you want to save money, but I think
Understand.
it kind of puts our marketing in a funny spot. And
Mm.
I would love to see some more really quality things coming out of Cambodia.
Wow. Okay. So you heard it from herself. She wants to see a lot of quality things come out of Cambodia, and I believe Cambodia has a very good potential to do that.
Absolutely.
Yes,
We
yes,
have
yes.
very skilled, talented, intelligent people here with, and I think the market is ready for it as well.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so for your fans, what
Mhm.
would be for the your fans who are female, okay, who aspire to be like you?
Mhm.
What would be one message that you give them to carry on in their journey?
Watching me online is not actually watching me.
It's so true.
I share what I feel like sharing, not everything. So it's just really important to give yourself a bit of compassion because you don't always know what goes on behind the scenes. You don't always know what the reality of a situation is, even
Correct.
though it looks perfect. It's
Yeah.
very likely not.
True.
Um, I think finding people who you idolize can be really amazing. Watching what they do, seeing the things you love about them, seeing the things you don't love about them, watching people's lives, asking a lot of questions, and being open to opportunity is really important.
That's
But
true.
give yourself grace because the internet is a scary place and everybody's life looks so perfect
So
online.
perfect. You know, you are one of the open-minded person I've met so far.
Matches with the podcast.
No, no. I see the realness in you. When it comes to the way you answer your questions and everything. I think I'm even hoping you can be one of my co-hosts.
Give me a call.
Let's do that.
Oh,
Oh, let's just that.
cheers.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We're gonna have a new co-host with us today.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, let's start working. All right, so I really appreciate your journey so far,
Thank you.
and from my point of view, I think you're doing something really amazing,
Thank you.
and definitely you are somebody that really put Cambodia in a very good spotlight. You know,
Thank you.
because I was talking to the friend, he was like, "Is she Khmer? She's not American." I'm like, "No, she's Cambodian, like 50-50, but she's still Cambodian, you know," and that brought a sense of pride, you know,
Oh,
for this person. So I think this is something that I'm really proud of you,
thank
and
you.
I think a lot of people also appreciate what you're doing. So let's give me your final message before we leave,
Okay, on that topic of people being proud, I'll just share a little bit.
please.
I've always been proud since I've gotten to do this. But in the recent journey that I had as Miss Planet International during my competition and getting to not only represent Cambodia, but host
Correct.
30 girls from other countries in
Wow,
Cambodia,
wow,
I felt this overwhelming amount of pride.
pride.
I just had never felt. People were texting me every day. I was getting messages about how proud they were of me, and I don't know what psychology that is about, but like when people tell me they're proud of me, when my parents tell me, when my boyfriend tells me,
Yes.
it's like the best thing somebody could say to me.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it felt as though I had half a country, like basically the whole country.
Definitely
It felt
you
like
have.
the whole country was proud
I
of
can
me.
see the
And I
chills in
was
your
like,
face now.
oh my God, it was insane.
Wow.
Just that level of love. I was in that I didn't really, if I'm being honest, I didn't care to win that much. But because of how proud everyone was of me, I wanted to
Yes.
win for those people
That's
who were
true.
messaging me, who were following us to our locations
Wow.
to meet us. Like it was, yeah.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much for what you've done and what you're still doing for the country and
Thank you.
yourself. I'm really proud of you. So see you at work soon.
Yes.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, upon that note, we bring today's episode to an end. I believe we are all encouraged by her sharing, and we look forward to hearing more from her. So many people still ask me, "Is this podcast in Cambodia?" Yes, it's right here in the heart of Phnom Penh.
It's like the city center.
Yeah, the studio is Analog Studio. So upon that note, we out. Okay.